This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. This is the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, legendary home of the USC Trojans. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans. EA Sports and Chris Fowler joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here. Kirk, a long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long and find out who the best team is late in this game.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're... looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Early adversity here. They face a third down on the opening possession. He keeps it on a design run. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. And the Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
It's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Receivers are bunched together. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The ball is caught, and the gain just good enough for a first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Takes off in a bootleg. On the run here. Lets it go. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
This will be 3rd and short, the 7th play of the opening drive. Quick throw, the catch is made. In the clear at the 25. tackle. Oh, and it's a fumble. How's that for luck? Keeps the football and picks up the first down.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. And the Trojans will line up here on first down and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. They finally corral him at the 1. A solid gain puts him in good position for second down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Automatic in the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Every game in this series just feels special, Kirk. The battle for the Shillelagh, really the first great intersectional rivalry that's endured goes back 100 years.
You know, I think for a lot of us, this rivalry reminds us of the old Midwest against the West Coast. But these days, these two programs are still very highly regarded by both the players and staff across the entire college football landscape. Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Makes the grab. It's Hall. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Looks like he's going to run it. Makes the defender miss. He made the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up for the first down at the 47. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. And with the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver, and look at this result, some positive yards.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll run it here.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff to the back. Breaking free at the 35. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. The gain moves the ball past the 40. Sets up another 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes a quick catch. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Here's the toss play now, running left. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And now the running back's got it again. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And some big plays through the air have been a big part of the story so far. These receivers have shown up today. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Can he make it to the marker? And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And the Trojans will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it. It gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that 1st down.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. The receiver grabs it. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Nicely run slant here by the wide receiver. The footwork created just enough separation for the catch.
Important 2nd down play coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. He's got room to run. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
And the Trojans are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And at 1st down, they go right back to him. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Offense looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They make the stop just short of the 1st. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the 1st down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
And the Trojans line up with a 1st and goal.
And one of the things we love about this guy is his ability to use his legs when he has to. And I almost feel like he got behind that offensive line, and because of his size, I don't know if they were able to locate him. By the time they did, it's a first down for the offense.
And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down. Now they come up second and goal from the 3. Quarterback making some changes at the line. QB keeper all the way. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He's got a man down the middle. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
And the PAT is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has at running the football and having great backs. And it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. He's past the marker and still going. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, USC.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He gets to the 30 before stepping out. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he cannot make the catch over the middle on the crossing route. He's going to bring up 3rd down.
Now here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he could bring it in.
Pressure is coming. Caught by the receiver. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking deep to the right side. And this is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open. Took his eyes off the football.
Oh, my gosh. The defense busting coverage. Leave the receiver wide open. And boy, oh boy, did they catch a break.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They stop him, but it's a 1st down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's a deep shot to the right. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wide out. It's nearly picked off. He couldn't hold on to it. Don't expect that from such a reliable defender. Brings up 4th down, though.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
You make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. And it's incomplete. Even in a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
They'll hand it off. End zone ahead. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Notre Dame. This offense is still clicking.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And they tack on the extra point. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Looks left and finds his target there. And will pick up a first down out at the 37. And the Trojans come to the line to run the hurry out. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Caught quickly. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Looking to scramble. Close to the tight end. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. They move the 6, but hurry to the line here on 1st down now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback heading right, trying to create on the move. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Trojans lining up here on 1st and 10. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
Timeout, USC.
So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And it's good right down the middle. And they jump back in front. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. Let's start from the 25. Offense comes back out onto the field. They were effective in the first half, but the way their defense is playing, they had better keep scoring here today to stay close. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
They'll have to throw it here on second down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds the receiver wide open. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they jump on top here in the second half.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the USC offense is back out on the field. There's the handoff. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Quick throw caught on the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Short connection to the tight end here. That picks up a first down. A spot it at the 39.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback...
He's in the clear. Breaking tackles and going. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position.
Well, you can just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start to accelerate downfield. They know exactly what this guy is capable of doing and that he can flat out go. He took off on that one.
Looking right, this one caught. Tackle down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He's stopped just short of that first down marker. Inches away from it.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
They've converted both previous fourth down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3? Try to convert with a sneak. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
That's where you tip your cap to the offensive line. Fourth down in inches, simple call, quarterback sneak, but a nice surge there up front by the big boys to give the quarterback plenty of room to pick up that first.
Can they cash in this opportunity? First down and goal from the 3. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Nothing on that play makes it second down and goal from the 2. Design quarterback run. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense.
And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. And he'll finally go down after a huge gain and a big momentum boost for this offense.
How about that? Receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
The offense continuing to build momentum. It's first and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be first and goal.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Here's a handoff on first and goal. He can't stop him. Touchdown, Irish. He would not be stopped.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Extra point makes the lead 4. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. There's the handoff. Running with purpose. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. That puts him over 150 yards today. Kirk, we knew he was going to be a focus coming in, but he has backed up the hype and then some.
Yeah, he sure has, Chris. I mean, all year long, he's been a dynamic playmaker. I'd argue one of the top in the entire country. And now, in a rivalry game, to be able to do this, boy, it says a lot about him.
First down, why not keep it on the ground? They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Love the call here to get the ball to the edge, give it to a talented, skilled player where he can get to the outside, find some room, and get a first down.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Now it's second down here. Now they're running on the toss. Oh, the defense has him behind the line. I'll tackle for loss, and that'll do it for the third quarter. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's running out of time here. Nowhere to go, the ball knocked loose. Offense recovers the fumble, it keeps going.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Back onto the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. This is a regular season game group that's kind of felt like a playoff game. We expected that. The difference is, if you lose here, you're not out of it.
Chris, as you say, they're definitely not out of it if you lose this game. When you're a top 5 team late in the year playing in this kind of matchup, the win not only gives you confidence, but also you'd like to think a much easier path in the postseason.
Caught in the backfield. It's Hall. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
It can be hard sometimes in the pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Short pass finds the tight end. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
And they'll kick it away here. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Trojans offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Quarterback checks the defensive look and makes some adjustments. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff again. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Here's the second down play. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Receiver makes the catch. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. And the Trojans will line up on 1st and 10.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Touchdown, Southern Cal. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Oh, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter to give them the lead.
Kick is up and good. They go up by 3 here in the fourth quarter. Can they hang on? Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. He would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. The Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Sideline route, but is out of bounds before the first down marker.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field, he gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
Well, that's everything you could hope for here for an offense. They make a nice completion here. Thing that really stood out to me, your fourth quarter, late in the game, the clock is essential. Get out of bounds when you can. Get a first down when you can. He does both here to set up the offense here nicely.
So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Comes up with the catch. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Second down play coming up. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. And here's the handoff. First down, looking for more now. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him. Second down after that run on the previous play. That's caught. It's Hall. He jumped right over the defender. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
First and goal, handoff. Stop right at the line. This is a stubborn defense backed up against the goal line.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, with no chance at all. The defensive speed, the ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
No gain makes it second down and goal from the 5. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. Direct snap. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. This could be the biggest play so far. 4th and goal, and this offense is down, needs this. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. Here we go, one of the biggest moments of the game so far. The field goal unit out there for a high-pressure attempt. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And we are all tied up here in the final stages. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. That's a design quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Second down.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
They're going to run it. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. And the defense calling time here with 26 seconds to play.
Notre Dame.
And the offense takes timeout with 26 seconds remaining.
Timeout, USC.
Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on 4th down.
Let's go! Let's go!
Tight end goes in motion. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Powering through.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the shotgun, drops back. On the move now. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
What a job by this offense to get this go-ahead score with such little time left. I loved how they managed the clock, managed the situation. They score, and now you give your opponent such little time to have a chance to come back and tie this game up.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Looking deep for late game heroics. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And it's a kneel down. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.